If you think being nice will win her heart, think again. She's not turned off by your looks. She's turned off by your weakness. Modern men are lied to. They're told, just be kind, be sensitive, be available. But here's the brutal truth. Kindness without strength is manipulation. Niceness without power is unattractive. Being good doesn't make her loyal, it makes her bored. And in the world of human attraction, boredom is the silent killer. Section 1. The epidemic of fake niceness. You're not nice, you're afraid. Afraid to lose her, afraid to offend her. You're walking on eggshells while she walks all over you. Every yes, babe. Every whatever you want. Every time you swallowed your opinion to avoid tension. She felt it. She didn't feel love. She felt control, cowardice, and desperation. Stoicism doesn't teach you to be passive. It teaches you to be powerful without needing approval. She doesn't want your approval. She craves your edge. Ask yourself, would Marcus Aurelius beg for her attention? Would Epictetus chase someone who disrespects his values? Number. Because being a man of virtue doesn't mean being a doormat. It means being unchangeable in storms, even when that storm is a beautiful woman testing your boundaries. Section 2. Nice guys don't finish last. They don't even start. Let's expose the game. She says she wants a good man, but what she respects is a strong man. And nice isn't strength, it's emotional surrender wrapped in fake kindness. Nice guys aren't truly nice, they're strategic. They smile more, agree more, and sacrifice truth, hoping to buy love. But love cannot be bought, and she can smell the price tag behind your favors. You're not generous, you're gambling. And women are biologically trained to feel when a man is low value, when his kindness is a mask for submission. Psychological control. Pattern interrupt. Ever noticed how she lost interest after you opened up too much? Why she was more into you when you were slightly detached? Here's why. Predictability kills polarity. Kindness without tension kills desire. Your constant validation made her feel safe, but safe quickly turns to dull. She doesn't want to be your therapist. She doesn't want a boy seeking comfort. She wants a man who lives by a code, one she must rise to meet. Section 3. The Stoic alternative to being nice. A Stoic man doesn't fake emotions to manipulate people. He shows what is real, and he doesn't need anyone to approve. That's the paradox. When you stop trying to please her, she becomes obsessed with pleasing you. Be courteous, be just, be fair, but never at the cost of your boundaries. The real attraction is in your integrity, not your approval. You're trying to seduce her brain, but her biology is judging your masculinity in silence. She tests you, she nags, she pulls away. Not to hurt you, but to see if you'll fold, to see if you'll become weak, to see if the mask falls and the nice guy reveals his wounded boy underneath. And once she sees that, she can never unsee it. Respect dies instantly. Section 4. Why women don't trust nice men. Think about it. She doesn't trust the man who never gets angry. She doesn't trust the man who agrees with everything. She doesn't trust the man who sacrifices his needs for hers. Why? Because if you can't stand for yourself, how will you stand for her? She doesn't feel safe with a man who fears conflict. She doesn't feel turned on by a man who puts her on a throne. She doesn't want to be your queen if she has to rule over a servant. She wants to submit to a king. One who doesn't ask for respect, he embodies it. There was once a man who gave everything. He wrote love letters, gave flowers, took her side in every argument. She left him for a man who barely texted back. Months later, she returned. Why? Because that nice guy had changed. He stopped texting first. He stopped explaining himself. He started living instead of orbiting her. She sensed the shift in his energy, not from words, but from silence. That's the secret. Women respond to energy, not excuses. Section 5. Detachment is attraction. Stoicism teaches a radical truth. You don't own anyone. You don't need to be liked to be respected. You don't beg for attention. You command presence. When you detach from the outcome, when you show up because you want to, not because you're afraid to lose her, she can feel it. That's what pulls her back in. She doesn't want you to fall in love with her. She wants you to be in love with your mission, because the moment a man abandons his path for a woman, she starts looking for a man who never left his. Modern application. What to do instead? Speak less. Watch more. Don't explain your value. Let her feel it through your silence and self-respect. Say no. If something disrespects your peace, walk away. Attraction grows in the vacuum of your absence. Lead. Don't follow. Plan the date. Make the move. Own your decisions. Stay mysterious. Don't spill every detail. Curiosity is oxygen to attraction. Validate sparingly. Let her earn your praise. Don't hand it out like candy. Create emotional tension. Play. Challenge her. Tease her. Don't be flat. Be unpredictable. Live for purpose, not for women. Women are a reflection of your direction. When you lead your life, she'll chase your energy. Psychological payoff. Dopamine hit the second you stop needing her validation is the second she begins craving yours. When you go from "please don't leave me" to "I'd rather be alone than be disrespected," her perception of you changes instantly. She feels the energy shift. She questions her assumptions. She wonders why you're no longer available. That's when the obsession begins. That's when power returns. That's when you become unforgettable. Don't kill attraction with fake kindness. Don't bury your masculine edge under social programming. Don't hand your power away and call it love. Be stoic. Be centered. Be calm. Not because you fear loss, but because you don't chase what isn't aligned. Your silence will scream louder than your words. Your absence will hurt more than your begging ever could. And your indifference will resurrect her desire. Stop being nice. Start being real. Start being rooted in power, not approval. You don't need her to choose you. You need to choose yourself. If this message hit deep, don't just watch it, live it. Subscribe for more brutal truths to make you mentally untouchable. Because the most attractive man is the one who doesn't chase, doesn't flinch, and doesn't beg.